Okay, so let's get into everything. I'm so excited for all these things. So excited. Okay, let's just go ahead and jump into everything. The first thing that I am rolling over is this darn Anastasia setting spray, dewy setting spray. I went ahead and I took an alcohol wipe to get rid of the other tick marks on here, just so we know where we're starting off. As I have mentioned, if you have seen my other videos, I do plan on using it to wet my beauty blender when I wear foundation. So I really do think that I should have that done by the end of the year. That is going to be a goal, not just to use it up, but to get it done. The next thing is the e.l.f. active palette. So this is one of the things that has me so excited for this project pan. I don't have the little brush in here because it's in my little makeup drawer thing, but oh my gosh, this is such one of my most favorite makeup items I've ever had. Definitely one of my most favorite makeup items from e.l.f. I think this thing was like $6, and I'm more than positive that I got it on sale, and I just find myself not wanting to use it because I want to keep it, I want to hoard it, and as I learned from my CoverGirl palette from last year's project pan, this can go bad, and it is so stupid for me to have stuff that I love that I'm just like hoarding and I don't get to use in the end. Instead of just using it, I'd much rather use it up than, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'd rather use it up and it be gone than me just hoard it and not use it at all. Next thing is my Estee Lauder foundation. So I love this foundation, the Double Wear. To be honest, I find myself wearing foundation on a daily basis. Not something that I do anymore. I haven't done that in years. But when I'm doing something that I want my makeup on to stay for like a really long time, or of course I'm going to a convention, I'm doing some sort of cosplay, etc. I do gravitate towards foundation. I really want to get back to just doing a whole bunch of variety of makeup, just really getting into makeup for 2025, starting now. I say this as I have like the most basic makeup ever, but believe it or not, I have been going through this thing where like I feel ugly without contact lenses. So this is kind of a big deal for me that I don't feel like an absolute troll monster. Anyway, next thing is this NARS mini lip balm in Torrid. So I actually got this as a birthday gift, I'm pretty sure, one year from Sephora. And I love this color. This is such a beautiful color. I actually wound up getting a full size when Ulta had a sale on these little lipsticks. And so I really need to get rid of the little one and use that big one because I just have it as a backup. The one thing about this thing is I would say it's not hydrating at all. I don't recommend somebody purchase this. To be honest, as much as I like using it, when I get to the big one, I'm gonna try to find something like a color to replace it, because it just dries out my lips. It's not just not hydrating, it also dries out my lips. But it's such a beautiful color, like on days like this where I'm not really wearing a lot of makeup. So I'm a blush girl. I love blush. I love, that's my number one makeup favorite. But with that being said, a blush and like a gloss combo or a lipstick combo, lip balm combo, whatever you want to call it, I feel like for me, that's what really makes my makeup pop when I'm barely doing anything, or even in general when I'm doing a lot. But anyways, I'm talking too much. I'm too excited. This is a color that when I'm doing very little, it just does so much for me and my skin tone. So anyway, I shouldn't have a problem with that. So the next thing, I am counting it as 3 things because I have not used these glosses at all. I do plan to use them, but No, I'm not even gonna say the excuses. Anyway, we'll see how far I get along through these. I'm really not in a hurry to finish them up. I feel like they'll be fine if they last like a couple years in my makeup collection. Maybe I'm crazy, but at the same time, I also don't care if I use them up. But the point is, I want to use them as fresh and as, you know, perfect condition as possible. So I definitely wanted to add that in there. So we're at 7. And then I forgot to say I'm trying to do 25 for 2025. This I am going to count as 1. It's my Too Faced Hangover RX Pillow Bombs. So this one, you can kind of see through it. This one is more full than this one. I just want to get done with these. Honestly, they should have been done last year, but if you watched my Project Pan finale, then you know that I was kind of doing a weird little hoarding thing with this thing because I started to really like both of these gloss colors. This one smells so bad. It smells like medicine. The color is very lovely. But anyway, ready to get those out of my collection. The next thing is the Maybelline Fit Me powder. I went ahead and I erased the Sharpie marks above so we know where we're starting. I'm pretty sure that I pretty much, you know, half of it was gone from the very little that I used last year from where I started. So this should be gone by the end of the year, if not beforehand. But I don't know. I'd wanted to finish it along with you guys, I guess. The next thing is the Sephora Baked Powder. So I've been having a lot of dry skin issues. I haven't exactly been on top of my medication, so I'll just have like wonderful dry skin surprises in general. And since I am going to try to use up that foundation because it has been in my collection for a while, sometimes the foundation will just look really, really dry on my skin. Even with using cream. And this Sephora Micro Smooth powder, this is such an amazing powder. It's so beautiful. It looks like skin. And I honestly have been just kind of keeping it in my drawer and not using it at all. And the other day I remembered that I have this when my skin was looking bad, and I was like, wait, why have I not been using this thing? So I want to add it in here so that I am getting use out of it. The next thing, I thought that I would try something besides the Huda Beauty powder, just because this guy, I have not been giving it attention at all, and it's kind of one of those things where like I really want to get good use out of it so that I make a decision when I'm done with this one and the Huda Beauty powder as far as like which one I want to use moving forward. I like to have variety. I really like makeup, but at the same time I want to stop spending so much money on like so much makeup. Anyway, next, the NARS concealer. So this one is also kind of a rollover from last year's Project Pan. I just really want to keep it in the forefront of my mind that I do want to use this up, because luckily it did not go bad like my other one. So let's see, guys. Let's see if I could finish it. I really love that thing. I want it to be a staple in my collection, but at the same time, like, if I don't want to be throwing money in the garbage if I'm not using it. Okay, the next thing is also a rollover from Project Pan 2024. I feel like I know I'm gonna be done with this. I use sunscreen every single day that I leave my house. I am here on this one. It was full. It was filled all the way up to the top, but this is our starting point here. I will not be repurchasing that one, but I still want to get it done. I have another sunscreen here, the CeraVe Facial Moisturizing Lotion. This one was kind of like an accidental find. I really wish that this was SPF 50, not 30, because I would definitely just stick to this one. It has a white cast when you first put it on, which I actually like, because then I'm like very well aware of what's covered on my face. And the great thing about it is that the white cast will go away. But I need SPF 50. I I want SPF 50. So unfortunately, once I'm done with this, I don't think I will be repurchasing it, because I am going to be trying to use this on times where I'm just doing like a quick run to like the gas station or something like that, and not so much for days where I'm going to be out for a long time. So yeah, there's that. I'm also gonna throw this one in there. This one expires in 2026. So I want to knock it out. I really love this sunscreen. This is my most favorite sunscreen, but it is pretty pricey. I need to look at how much is actually in here. It's just from like just looking at it, it looks small, the packaging, but you know, sometimes looks can be deceiving as far as like with the milligrams and everything like that. So I need to properly look into it. I also have this thing where I've been hearing that mineral sunscreens are better to use, and I know that this is not a mineral sunscreen, so that's an option as well. So I'll touch base with you guys on that. The next thing are these Urban Decay Moon Dust liners. So I was bad and I got this. It's so gorgeous, and this thing I had gotten just on a whim when I had purchased the Moon Dust. I'm pretty sure it's the Moon Dust Shadow, but it's the really sparkly one, the Space Cowboy one. And I was with my brother and I was like swatching these, and he was like, get it. And I did. And I really like it, but I'm not really like, well, actually, I changed my mind. I used to not be into like warm tones as much, but now that I'm trying to dip my toes into everything, I am liking golds again as far as like shadows go. But I'm just like, I love cool tones, I love silvers, and this one, okay, anyway, I'm talking too much, but the point is I want to get use out of those. That's why I'm adding it in here, and I am counting both of these as one, since this one's a little bit started off on and this one's brand new. The next thing are my Clinique Almost powders. If you know, you know. Anyway, here is my old vintage Clinique Almost powder. I have just a little bit left. The powder is still how it always has been. I absolutely love this powder. My skin is so weird because it's dry, but it'll get oily throughout the day. So this powder looks bad on me when I first apply it, but then as I wear it throughout the day, which has always been the case with this powder, even when I had really oily skin, it just looks so good. It blends in with your skin so well, and it looks so natural. I'm never gonna not love this powder. This is my first ever foundation, whatever you want to call it, powder that I ever used, and it's still incredible. This is the new packaging. I don't want to flash my background, but basically this is the new packaging of the Almost powder. I really love that they updated the packaging, and it's pretty full there. The only problem that I have at this point with this powder is that the Medium Fair Light 03 is just a tad bit too dark for me. So once I finish these up, I'll probably go for the lighter one and see how it works, because it does oxidize slightly as well. So that's my only gripe with that powder and why I don't use it as much. But oh my gosh, like I recently noticed that it looks really good with my short pink hair wig, so I should be getting it. I should be done with it soon. Next, another rollover. Oh my gosh, this Tarte Poreless Primer. I think it's like 2 or 3 years old, and it's still fine. It still works incredible. Yes, I have used it, but it should be gone. I want to get it done by the end of the year. This is another one that it works so well. It works well with pretty much everything that I've tried so far. I need to try it with that Clinique Almost powder, I'm pretty sure. But everything else that I've tried this with, it works well with foundations and other things. Anyway, I have really huge pores. This helps it so much, but it's just not part of my routine, so I constantly forget to use it. It's not until I have like the foundation on my pores and I see the little holes that I'm like, oh crap, I forgot to use that primer. Next, oh wait, am I in the same order? Am I in the same order? Okay, so I have the Camel Glow hair oil. So I absolutely love this hair oil. Don't judge my hair so much today because I did wash my hair. I kid you not, like, oh my gosh, twice a day for the past maybe 2-3 days. For reasons. So my hair is super dry. My hair is always frizzy. Mayhaps that will change soon, but I had gone through a period, you guys, where I was bleaching my hair and dyeing my hair Ramona Flowers style, but in real life. So AKA not good for your scalp at all. And I had a bunch of hair that just fell out from that. I also, anyway, I won't go into it, but my point is I had lost a lot of hair. Every time I would shower, it would be like clumps of hair falling out. And this completely helped grow my hair back so well. Oh my gosh. And like just the health of my hair when I use this thing. This is my second bottle and I do have a backup. The only thing I have noticed with this bottle, which I have not reached out to the company yet, but I want to say I have not reached out to Daniela, but I doubt she's going to be the one to respond. But anyway, is the first bottle that I had, I feel like it had like a heating kind of sensation to my scalp that I really enjoyed because I felt like something was happening. This one, I'll kind of feel it a little tiny bit, but not so much. But when I do use the oil, I do notice a difference in how my hair looks. So it's still working. It's still doing what it's supposed to do, I believe. The next things, which I am counting them as one. So with both of these, we're on number 22. Yeah, we're at number 21, sorry. It is the shampoo and conditioner. My mom gave me money for Christmas and I was able to get a bunch of different like sailed items. She put her website on sale and I was like, you know what? I really want to try her shampoos. Daniela, good grief. I can't. Brain. Okay, Daniela's hair. You guys need to go to her TikTok and check out her results and look at her hair. Her hair looks incredible. She uses this shampoo and conditioner. I'm hoping this changes my life. I'm also kind of scared that it'll change my life because then I'll have to keep repurchasing those. But hey, if I can get them on sale and if these can last a pretty good while, then we'll see. We'll see what we can do. So the last and final thing from Camel Glow, so we're on the number 22, is the Camel Glow Scalp Spray. So I actually wound up getting this as a freebie item the very first time that I ordered the hair oil. And after I was done with it, after I finished it and I ordered my second hair oil, I found myself missing this so much because unlike the hair oil, you're really only supposed to leave it in your scalp like before you shower. This one you can use, I'm pretty sure before or after you shower, if not after you shower, and that's how I use it after I shower. It has a different sensation. It's like a cooling sensation. But what I love about this is just it's so easy to just part your hair and spray it directly on like your problem areas or the spots that you want to treat. And whatchamacallit, it doesn't weigh your hair down. It doesn't get greasy there. At least me, I'm not sitting there like spraying it a ton. I'm just spraying it directly to the area and that's it. It dries well, but I also feel it on my scalp. And I do feel like this also helped make such a huge difference aside from the oil, because the only thing with the oil is I haven't gotten myself like used to sitting there and you know, doing the treatment because it does take some time. Whereas this, it's like quick. It's quick and easy. Anyways, I ranted on too much about that probably. Number 23 is going to be the Tear Foundation. So I have recently realized, I dropped the sponge, I need to clean the sponge, but I was keeping this in my makeup drawer, sitting up like this, and all the makeup was like around on the corners, and so I was like, oh, maybe I'm pressing too hard, which I probably am, with the little puff that comes with it, but in reality, I think the makeup was just like settling on there, so I'm gonna keep it stored like this in my makeup drawer. I love this foundation. It looks it looks so good, and it's such a thin, lightweight formula. It's so incredible. My one gripe with this thing is as my skin will become oilier, it will have the situation where I can smear, if that makes sense. Like it'll start to lose like the grip and the, I'm not able to think of words, but my point of the story is like, as far as like making videos at home, going out for errands throughout the day, this is a great little foundation thing, but I don't know. We'll see my thoughts on it at the end of the year. Number 24 is going to be The Ordinary Natural Moisturizing Factors plus HA. So I really like this foundation for I guess you would call it a primer, but on days when I get out of the shower and I'm actually gonna do my makeup, instead of using like my thicker moisturizers, I'll use this one because it looks really well under all like my foundations. However, lately with The Ordinary, I just kind of feel iffy about this moisturizer in particular, because I recently purchased the argan oil from The Ordinary, and oh my gosh, you can tell such a difference in quality between that argan oil and the, is it Josie Maran? Is it Josie Maran? Yeah, Josie Maran argan oil. And so I need to do research into it because I'm concerned about it, but I will enjoy using this. I've gone through 2 of these already. This is my 3rd time purchasing it. So, oh, and this is where we're at with this one. So I just realized I forgot to show my marks on everything, but I'll have pictures. And then the final thing is my Benetint stain. So I decided to add this back in here because I'm just slightly concerned over the settling. Like I had said before, sometimes I was seeing things settle down here, and I do apply this directly onto my face. And a lot of the times when I wear this, it'll be like when I put on sunscreen, etc. So I probably should try to get a new one when I can, as far as like not letting this get old. So I thought I'd throw it in here. So thank you so much. If you made it to the end, please leave me like grape emoji. I'm not sure. Let me know how your day went today. Today is actually Christmas, and I am so happy that I was able to get this video done. I've been so excited for Project 2025 because this year I have even more things that I'm excited to use. And thank you guys for your time. Thank you for hanging out with me, and have a great day and Merry Christmas. Bye.